one, start.
Yo, people, welcome back to the YouTube channel. You already know what time it is. It's time for another episode of Battle of the North. Husam, listen, I think he was getting cooked on his own stream, and then his laptop got cooked as well. So it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? We have to start without him. We ain't got time to mess around. Mr. Sarcasm City TV, take note. Flawless in the building, brother. How are you doing today? How are you feeling?
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? Even better that Husam's not here. You know what I'm saying? So it's good. Yeah, lads with the chat. As always, big up you, Matisse, for having me. Big up Daps. Love this show, as I always state. And what happened? Why was he getting cooked? Did he get cooked on his own show?
I don't know. I didn't see. I'm just seeing some of the comments. People are telling me he was getting cooked. He's getting dragged. So
I know we got cooked last week.
Goals being conceded.
No, because he got cooked last week by Hammers. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Redmond. Yeah, like he cooked him so much that he turned his camera off and messaged James during the stream. And was like, and James was like, "Why are you messaging me?" I think it was on Big Six Months. Yeah. It was on Big Six Months. Yeah. He turned his camera off and messaged Hammers during the stream. And then Hammers was like, because he was talking about Fabinho, and like, you know, Husam, he likes to dance around questions, and Hammers just kept asking him the same question over and over.
All right, now like, second question: why Hammers and not James?
Yeah, because they call him Hammers, innit? You know what I'm saying? That's why they call him Hammers.
James Rodriguez.
No, he looks like he's the most clearly and obvious James.
Yeah, that's the whole point of it. Right? That's why I might call him Hammers. That's the whole point, fam. Because of that's why, man. That's why they call him Hammers. That's why, innit? That's why. But big up for having man as always, man.
Pleasure. 2-footed tackle. MCFC Daps, never a foul in the building, brother. How are we doing? Talk to me. How you feeling? You good?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Just in pre-season. Look, we've got actual football to talk about, and then we get criticized for actually talking about football. Well, it's only pre-season. Why are you talking about it? Well, because we've been starved of football. You don't want us to give you rumors that haven't actually happened yet, so we talk about football. Then it's like, you shouldn't talk about football. Why should we not talk about football? Because Arsenal lost. That's why you're not supposed to talk about football. Only talk about games if Arsenal win them. Don't talk about if they lose them.
Wow, we're gonna talk. It seems like there's something bubbling under the surface that I'm not aware of. But this is football. Mystic Don Husam, you better be one in those spaces. Is not ready because his audio is not there. So there we are. There we go. Perfect. That's your introduction. I'm not introducing you again. You're late, and then you're not even ready from a technical standpoint. I don't know how this guy is a YouTuber, to be honest. I think he's just winging it day by day. So we're just going to move on. There's actually a lot to discuss, so I'm not going to waste any time. Before we do get to that Arsenal versus Manchester United game.
How are you disrespecting me like this publicly?
How are you disrespecting who? My brother, it is 6:44. We started this at 6:30. I'm not disrespecting.
That's a lie. You didn't start at 6:30.
Well, okay, sorry. We wanted to, but you know, diva calls. So yeah.
Daps said 2 minutes at 6:36. So
wow,
you started.
He's doing the maths. He's doing the maths.
I was technically.
He's calling you out.
Technically, I was 2 minutes late.
He's calling you out.
No. Technically, I was 2 minutes late. I'm not calling him out. I'm saying technically, I was 2 minutes late. Also, you know,
if he's taking man down with him, if he's going
down, let me call him out. Let me call him out. This guy's motto is lateness is greatness. So using your logic, I'm the greatest one here then because I'm always late. see, now he don't want to talk. Now he don't want to talk. You better give me that introduction, Matisse. Don't disrespect me like that. You don't invite that Don Husam 6 here.
To be fair, I did give you the introduction, but your audio was off.
My audio was off, but here it's working now. See?
Okay, hold on. The funniest bit is the way you just introduced yourself there. The Don Husam 6. So you're not the greatest. You're the 6th greatest of Don Husams.
There's no other Don Husams, isn't it? You know what's the crazy part? There's actually a guy I met from Twitter. He actually came to visit, Jordan, and I took him out and stuff, and I took him out like around the capital and stuff. This guy was introducing me to random people, like his friends. Like they're asking me normally, like, "What's your name?" I'm like, "My name is Husam." He's like, "No, the Don Husam. I'm like, bro, there's no way you're introducing me to random people like that. He was introducing me to like his cousins and stuff, people like in the city, and that was a funny experience, man. I got stopped for a picture. Never happened to me ever before.
How did that feel? Was you awkward? Yeah, he was.
No,
awkward.
never awkward. I always have.
He was like this.
Never. No, never. I'm gonna be honest with you. Most of my pictures I'm flexing in, just because that's who I am. Like I have to flex my left bicep because it looks real good.
Is your left bicep bigger than your right bicep?
No, but my left bicep looks more aesthetically pleasing.
You're like a female. You have to get my best side.
When you stand, do you like put one of your feet on your toes?
You get me? What's up?
When you stand, do you like kind of bend one of your legs and stand on your front toes?
Let me actually just show you guys the picture. I even posted it on Twitter. Matisse didn't like it.
See pictures of your bicep, bro. It's cool.
No. I said I posted my picture with the guy, man. Look at you guys.
Oh, right, okay.
Can you guys get your shit together? What's this behavior?
We need to get our shit together. Yeah. Oh, that's
you guys need to get your shit together.
Apparently
we
got,
start
hold on a
the video
second.
late and then we blame Husam.
Oh, apparently you got cooked on your own channel by Hammers. You got cooked apparently today as well. You're late.
When did I get
your laptop's busted?
Sorry.
Your mic don't work. And now
your
left bicep bigger than your right bicep. And we're the ones that are going to get it.
I heard you got cooked on Big Six Bands. That's what I heard.
Can we please call him James? It's not Hammers. It's confusing.
See, I'm flexing my left bicep.
It's actually, to be fair, there would be less Hammers than James.
Yeah,
so if anything, it should be less confusing.
Yeah, because there is AFC James.
Yeah.
I guess.
Right,
fair enough. Hammers it is. Is that you? Let me see.
How are you saying Hammers cooked me? Hammers ain't ever cooked me.
Apparently, the people told me. The streets you so claim. The streets that you so claim to have are telling us that Hammers cooked your ass on your channel.
Liars, bro. We know this.
Okay.
They're liars. Okay. Okay.
They're liars unless they're backing me. Then they're saying
king of the streets, and now the streets are liars. Oh, okay.
No. By the way, I can officially claim the streets now. Because Matisse got stopped in Tesco and they asked him what me.
No, hold on. It was Centre Park. Centre Park is so far from the streets, bro. Centre Park is very expensive. It's not the streets.
Okay, I'm part of that. Then I run the expensive streets. That's even better.
He's from West.
It's even better, bro. It's even better.
Oh my days. Some people are saying in the chat they're not seeing any muscle in that picture. It's a lot of hype.
It was the wrong
arm.
No,
there isn't. Bro, you guys, come on, please don't let me start. I will literally send Matisse a picture to make it the fucking background.
Please don't do that.
I don't want.
Don't disrespect my legacy.
I didn't ask for that. Thank you very much.
Come on, man. Where are we going with this? Come on.
I don't know where we're going with this.
I don't. Yeah, where are we going with this?
If this ain't a bicep, then you guys are fucking blind. I
wanted to open up with.
Honestly, if this ain't a bicep, also pull up. This ain't a bicep. This ain't a bicep. You fucking blind bastards. This
is a bizarre conversation. I'm not even getting involved. I'm gonna stick to my pit of bed and my hummus.
Right here.
By the way, if anyone doesn't know, this is the best hummus by a country mile. By an absolute country mile.
Send anyone want to fight, pull up.
At some point, just to let the people know, I don't know if this is our new thing that we do. First 10 minutes, we just start waffling, but I will get some
what we do on our channel.
I will get some control in a minute over what's going on.
You know how you ruin it, Matisse, by actually saying that we're waffling for 10 minutes.
Well, I think it's quite evident, isn't it? I think it's quite obvious.
You can't become a shit host.
You already shit.
You have to let things flow, you know.
Have I not let it flow? You threatened to beat somebody up in the chat.
No, I didn't.
Daps is showing the
these guys. Let me tell you about these guys. Every single one of them got the Chelsea crest or the Liverpool crest or the City crest or some random player, and they think they can come up here and chat shit to me. You can't say nothing. You can't say it because in real life, because since you have a crest as your picture, you're probably living in your grandmama's basement. You're 300 pounds and you're 5'3". So you can't speak to me.
And you wear a sock on your hand and call him Sarah.
Exactly. You're like, hey, Socko, like Mankind in WWE. And you just choke some, you know, when your mom brings you breakfast that you don't like, you just choke her out with a sock.
Or you choke something out, or you choke something else out with this.
Okay.
Exactly.
Now,
you can.
What the hell have I walked back into? What is going on?
Do all this, you know.
Hey, let's. I Okay, no, please. Just stop. Let's just stop play now. Okay, let's just stop play. Flawless is back on the pitch now. There's 4 of us. Okay, let's try and get the ball moving in a.
Big up Anthony Langa, man.
Yeah, let's just stop now. Okay.
Sorry, I was only choking.
I don't know.
Oh my god!
Can we just let's just okay, guys. It's pre. I know. Do you know what this is? Do you know what this is? Flawless. Do you want me to tell you what this is? Right? It's pre-season, and these guys are experimenting with different systems and different players and different ideas. And you know, for me personally, we had a good performance last year in the league. I thought we were pretty consistent every week. I think we should just carry on doing what we was doing. We don't need to go to this hummus / sock choking /
Sorry,
I don't know what.
Well, just to. Sorry, other hummus are available, not just Sabah or how you pronounce it. I'm sorry, I forgot you're big enough that you need brand placements now, and I've just gone on here and you didn't get paid for this. So sorry about that.
Did you just call Matisse a celebrity? I agree. I can't lie.
He's a celebrity.
He definitely moves like celebrity.
No, he is though.
I'm literally.
Man does Formula One. Man does Formula One, and he knows about football. He knows.
Look at his face. Look at his face turning red and stuff.
You keep forcing this narrative, Husam, and I got stopped for you. And you're late, so I don't know what you're talking about. You're the diva of the group. You're the one that you're the one that makes me send a link to you in a different platform because you're too lazy to email the link to yourself to join the stream. So you're the diva, not me.
Sorry. Just to be clear, is that how it went? That you were walking through Centre Parks, right, minding your business, going for a nice walk, maybe on the way to the on the way to the subtropical pool to have a nice swim, and someone stops you and go, "I recognise you," and you're like, "Oh, geez, where do you recognise me from? Aren't you on Battle of the North with that Don Husam?" Is that what happened?
Well, okay, I was probably milking it a bit. They did know me for me, but then they brought up Husam afterwards. Yes. I just wanted to give him a little ego boost, but I'm starting to think that I didn't need to do that. I'm starting to think that I should not have done that.
Did you see the way he said that? Did you see the way he said that? Did you see it? Everyone knows
they were familiar with.
Just replay back because
because the way Daps. No, hold on. The way that Daps just phrased it is the way that it sounds like as if you took over my channel and they were like, "Yo, I recognize you on your own channel because of Husam." They did recognize my work elsewhere, yes. But I wanted to give. I wanted to give Big Delicious a little bit of an ego boost, and I'm not sure if that was the right decision. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's.
Bro, it's the same in this house, right?
You're not new here. You're not new here, Matisse.
Cass is a really good cook, yeah. But he's like, whenever he cooks something, I'll be like, "Do you know what? This is really nice." I know. Everything I cook's nice. I'm like, "Do you know what? I'm gonna stop telling you your food." I can't stand when people do that. Like, he's like, "Well, why shouldn't I?" I'm like, let someone else tell you if it's good or not. Don't like just because your mum told you were good looking, it doesn't mean you were good looking. Yeah? Like, anyway, football, Chelsea.
Let's get this cracking.
And Mo cook.
Let's get this cracking. I think we've had our
Mo can cook once his other half told him how to cook on the phone.
Let's crack in. Gvardiol.
Real talk.
I'm not even addressing that. I'm not even addressing that one. Gvardiol. Gvardiol is what's happened there? Just no, genuinely, not even on a trolling thing. Where's your centre back? So
from what I've heard is that a fee was agreed of 85.
Yeah.
Whether it's euros or pounds, I don't really care, but 85, right?
Yeah.
And Leipzig didn't want anyone to know it was 85. I think they wanted to be able to say it was undisclosed and everyone presumed it was 100 and then run with 100, right?
Yeah. Because they wanted him to be the most expensive centre back in the world.
Yes, exactly.
And you guys, okay, I get it.
Right.
Okay.
And then it got leaked. Now, City is saying it wasn't them. And obviously Leipzig is saying it wasn't us. It does look, everyone else is then blaming Fabrizio. Well, Fabrizio only got the information from someone, so don't blame the tapping merchant. It looks like it was probably Gvardiol that actually leaked it, right? And then so then apparently Leipzig have turned around and gone, well, actually, we want another 13 million. Right? And City have gone, okay, well, F you, and gone, see you later. And then I think his agents got involved and his agents trying to smooth it over now. But Leipzig, the way I see it is Leipzig are acting, sorry to every single beautiful lady in here, but Leipzig are acting like females and they're just creating an argument for no reason. Like if you accepted 85 million, it was 85 million. Why do you want another 13 now if you accepted that? But it's what it is. I still think he'll come because it would be they need the money or they want the money. Gvardiol wants to come to City. City have said he's still our main target. It's just now going to be a bit more techie. The only thing I would say is, look, we did walk away from Napoli with Koulibaly. We have walked away from deals before, like Kane, that we won't, I think we won't be paying 13 million more just because someone leaked the damn news. So it's what it is. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was just genuinely curious because it was a strange one.
Young men watching this advice. He just said, moving like females trying to create argument. Any young man here trying to get into a relationship, I advise you create the argument. That way you can control the narrative. That's all I'm saying. Wallahi, you would create so much inner peace. You would create so much inner peace. I'm telling you right now, always make her feel like you're about to leave. Like, like there's 500, like there's 500 women like lined up. I promise you will get a star.
My guy's moving like a kid at school.
Don't pay no attention to that. How about to any of the man them watching or any females who may be watching? Get with someone you actually like and get on.
Thank you, bro.
Peaceful.
And try and develop good communication skills.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? Don't listen to one of the single guys on the panel. I'm saying that. Listen to someone who's in a relationship.
I've been there 6 times.
Flawless.
If you've been there 6 times, then we probably shouldn't take your advice.
6 times you failed.
6 times you failed.
Someone in there.
5 of them would come back to me tomorrow.
And Husam, let me be clear. I was
6 times like
man thinks it's Champions Leagues.
Yeah, seriously.
Someone that's been there.
That's terrible advice, people. Don't listen to that. Get with someone you like, who you get on with it. You know what I'm saying?
I've always controlled the narrative. Always.
No, bro. It's not about controlling the narrative, though.
This guy's advice was shout first.
It gives me so much inner peace because, like, no matter what she says,
this is why he argues on every stream.
This is toxic.
I promise you, I'm dropping. I promise you, I'm dropping so much knowledge. I'm dropping so much knowledge, but they don't like it.
This is why.
By the way, when you said this, can I just say one thing? When I first started saying, what did I say? I said young man. I'm not advising a 30-year-old who's ready to get married. I'm talking about young man. If you're 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, that age range, you get me? You need to be able to control the narrative.
Bro,
so you start the argument.
Sam,
you argue over petty shit. I promise you,
this is why. This is
make your life so much easier.
This is why this guy was asking for people's Snapchat on Twitter. He's lost it.
Listen, first of all, don't lie.
People don't pay attention to that.
Don't lie, Matisse. Don't lie. You see, you always lie and then you expect me to stay on mute. You know I don't stay on mute. I said add me on Snapchat because I'm on DM limit. And I got suspended on Insta because I told the guy I'm going to punch him. So if someone needs to message me, where the hell else are they going to message me?
This is
I say it's my fault if women
Sam, no. I'll give the real one. Listen, and this is coming from someone that's been in a very serious relationship and had to end that relationship, and now my whole view is, even at any sign of a disagreement, I'm like, I'm gone. And if they're like, oh, should we not discuss it? No. If we're having to have even a discussion, if we're having to even have a discussion this early, I'm gone. I'm out. See you later.
You guys,
no answer.
Daps just took it to the entire new level. Like,
you man literally had a yin and a yang.
Daps is educated. If we disagree on who does the dishwasher, I'm packing my bags that day. And Sam is saying, I'm arguing over everything.
This is terrible, yo.
No, honestly, and also, by the way, to be fair, the one thing I've realised is, and by the way, this isn't everyone, but some women out there, they literally, most of them, want to argue over anything, If you just go, okay, why are you being so calm for? Because you want to argue over what colour the cushion is.
That I hear. You know what I'm saying? But then you don't need to be around people like that. That's the female version of Husam.
Yeah, but you see the difference between me and you. I do something completely different. She want to argue over cushions. I'm saying no more cushions in this house. I'm saying I'm doing something completely different. I'm saying you're bitching about the color of this cushion. I'm about to go buy 10 cushions of the same color. And if you don't like it, you can get the fuck out. Now who is in this strong position? Now I dare her ever complain about the cushions. She knows she's about to be single. So she's never going to complain about the cushions ever again. Oh, you don't like purple cushions. Well, guess what? We're about to buy 20 purple cushions. And they're going to be in every place in the house if you want to bitch about that.
What, in the kitchen cupboards? Kitchen cupboard.
I'm going to get everything purple. I'm going to buy a purple shirt, purple shorts, purple shoes. I'm going to just get on her fucking nerves. And then she's going to learn, okay, whatever Sam says goes. Done.
Man said he's going to be looking like Tinky Winky in the house, bro. It's crazy. Absolutely mad.
Well, yeah, Tinky Winky in the house is very crazy, bro.
Okay, so I'm starting to see here that there's a very very
Man
nasty.
said the Arab Andrew Tate.
No, never. I got hit.
Oh God! Love and guidance to the community.
People, just to anyone listening to this, don't take any advice from us. You know what I'm saying? Take no advice from us.
How about you give people advice?
I just did. No, I haven't. I was
no. Give honest. No. 1 second.
Give honest advice. You know what?
He gave extreme. You give real advice. Go on.
I'll give the real advice. People,
go on.
Find someone that you actually genuinely like and you get on with, because then that limits arguments. Don't go to the extreme of Daps and girls. You're gonna have disagreements, yes, but you can get past those. But scream the clients. Actually have conversations with your other half before you get into anything serious.
100%.
And then therefore you can see where they're at and where you're at. Because sometimes neither's in the wrong. You just have different views. But don't do the Husam and go the other way. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking from experience. That's what.
So you're saying mine and Daps' approach is wrong. That's what you're saying.
I'm saying it's way too extreme. That's what I'm saying. It's starting arguments for the sake of it. I value peace though. You know what I'm saying? I'm peace over everything. So get with someone you like.
Someone just said this is now become Battle of the Wives. Battle of the Wives. And you know what? I'm tempted to actually edit the thumbnail and actually.
Flawless, is that not a good advice? Because Flawless is the issue, guy. If she is annoyed at purple cushions and you go get 20 purple cushions, do you not you run the shit?
Okay, all right. So let's say hypothetically what you're saying is true, and I've actually had this conversation before. I'm like a stereotypical guy when it comes to this sense. I don't care about the decor. If she don't want purple cushions, it's really not that big of an issue to me.
Yeah,
I'm not fussed.
That's the key.
Do it. You know what I'm saying? I do whatever you need to do, but I don't care about that type of thing. My woman is fully aware when it comes to decorations. I'm not fussed.
No, Husam's not on it. He's
ready
to argue between Colgate and Aquafresh. He doesn't.
Yes, I don't care. Just is there toothpaste there? That's all I care.
Don't respect my legacy like that. I get Sensodyne. Thank you very much.
Oh, Sensodyne. Oh,
someone gets a lot of super chats.
It's fucking toothpaste. I didn't say I bought a Lamborghini. It's toothpaste. That's when someone gets a lot of super chats because I said Sensodyne.
That is a comment, that is a comment.
Oh my God! Do I use the Lamborghini of toothpaste? All I said was Sensodyne. Oh God! I love these people.
This show is great people. Man, them. Peace, man. Get with someone you actually get along with, and someone who actually likes you, and actually someone who genuinely cares for you as well. In it, forget all of this shit. When's the last time your woman asked you if you ate? You know what I'm saying? In that, did she ask you if you ate today?
Whoa, pause.
You know what I'm saying? No, facts. How's that pause? Did you eat today? You know what I'm saying?
And he's talking about all types of eating. He doesn't really care what he's going to distinguish between, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm just talking food. You know what I'm saying? In that, if you eating anything else, she gonna know.
When you control the narrative, she make your favorite foods.
Why is there a narrative? Why is there a narrative about
because there's always a narrative in my life.
There isn't. Oh yeah, you're you. Yeah, that makes sense. 100%. Yeah.
You
know what? It's true though, because there is a narrative. First it's FSG, then it's Henderson. Henderson's gone. Now it's back to FSG.
Then it's Caicedo.
Have something. He's always got to have something.
Then it's Caicedo, because I find it interesting. You start the show asking him about Gvardiol. How about Caicedo? Because it just came out 5 minutes ago that the Caicedo thing is off.
What did it come?
That's even more.
What source is that? Which
source? So Caicedo's deal. Getting
Matisse will end this stream and go and do a Chelsea one instead if you're not careful.
Oh, you see?
The background just changes to blue. It's all you can do.
He likes to ask Daps about Gvardiol, but he didn't say shit about
There's breaking news. All right, in a bit.
3, 2, 1, start.
If you ended this show, Matisse, this show is going so well. I can't lie, we're going to overtake from Joe Rogan soon. Just telling you.
No, but seriously though, where are you seeing this news? Because I'm not seeing where you're getting.
Bro, I swear it's like Goldberg or some guy.
That's not the
He's
real
a wrestler.
No, that's not the real source. That's not the real journalist. He's got connections, but I'm not taking that one. And I don't think he's even. I used to, yeah, and I'm always talking to him, so that's why I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it as gospel because I'm like he was like, "Yo, Rice is coming. Rice ain't here," so I'm not having that one. I don't think he
Rice is going Chelsea.
Nah,
he's a big Rice fan.
He's a big
Sorry,
Rice
it's my
fan,
fault.
so
It's Steinberg, not Goldberg.
Yeah, he hasn't.
Husam,
Oh,
this is out of
Steinberg.
prison
Steinberg.
break.
Yeah. Because
Yeah, sorry.
Alex
I
hasn't
said it
tweeted.
wrong. My bad. I apologize.
Alex,
Here, I'm gonna send you.
Alex
I'm gonna
tweeted.
send it to you in the private chat, Matisse. Just check what's written because it's a disagreement over Levi Colwell, man.
Oh,
Essentially.
God, here we go again.
His
That'll
Brighton
start him
wants
off.
Yeah,
Well,
now
to
he's
be-
gonna get angry.
Okay. No, I have read this, so I am aware of like the rough outline. I don't think it's actually off. But even still, even if it is, let's just say it is. They keep bringing Levi Colwell up in the conversation, in the negotiation every single time we want to talk to them about Caicedo. Now, for me personally, I don't think we've yet to put in a bid that I think would be accepted. We're not yet to put together a £90 million package or a £100 million package. And considering what Enzo's gone from, Rice has gone from, Bellingham's gone from, I'm expecting them to want to demand those fees. So until we put that together, and considering we've spent a lot of money and we're now known for spending money, it's not like as if we're going to be a Liverpool who's going to find this McAllister clause and go and get that. We are known for spending money. So sometimes you just have to pay up. So it's deadlock. And someone said in the chat,
necessary?
Is it necessary to pay for him? Personally, I think
no.
So,
Was the dig necessary?
I think so. Lavia is a good player. I rate him, but I would be more comfortable with Caicedo personally. I think he's a needle mover. I think he's a top player. And once you have him in your team, you're set for the next 8-9 years for me. So I would love to just get the deal done at this point and then never talk to Brighton again at all, like literally. But I wasn't actually going to go to Caicedo because it's not. I don't see it as breaking news. I just see it as more carry on and nonsense from weeks before. What I do see interesting as breaking news is the fact that Man City and Chelsea are both in for Olise, which is that came out yesterday. Yeah. And apparently he's got a 35 million release clause, which just makes the Anthony deal. I'm sorry to just throw that to you, Flawless, but Jesus, that just makes the Anthony deal just even more wild in terms of the price point, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Any regrets?
Big season? Not any regrets, big because it's not done yet. Big season for him. He's at the point where I don't think I've spoken on it in this show in particular, but I need improvement from him. He did enough I always give players the first season at Manchester United. You have to be horrific for me to absolutely write you. And you have to be like dropping 0s, 1s, 2 out of 10s for me to go, I don't even want to see you the second season. So he did enough, but 1, he needs to get on the pitch more because he didn't play enough matches. 2, need more goals and assists from him. And 3, I need more overall impact from you outside of goals and assists as well. So this is last chance saloon where I'm like, all right, deliver, because the skill set is there. You have the attributes there, but I definitely he's spitting.
I just want to get out as we moved on.
Even his face, look at his face. His face confirms it as well. It's like
he's shocked with the opinions on the bottom row.
It's crazy. But Anthony, big season for him. It needs to be done. I need much more from him. I need.
But you're from Canada, Miana. Like it's just overall nice people over there.
Oh, he's from Canada.
Does it not say Canadian dollars in front of your
my
big
bad.
head?
I didn't even read the.
I didn't even know that. You know what? I didn't even know that was Canadian dollars.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that was the sign for it.
Apologies. You see, Husam is so used to just constant super chats.
That's why he's getting
and toothpaste and all that kind of stuff. And, see, for me, I'm not familiar.
Man uses that phone burst.
He knows all the currencies. Husam knows all the currencies.
All I said was Sensodyne. Can you stop
sensitive Sensodyne. Yeah.
Now we're gonna do a stream later, not get a single super chat because you guys.
Husam's a super chat merchant. Yeah, he knows all the countries. Apologies for not being familiar. Sorry about that. Not all of us are streaming.
It literally says CA with $1. Where the hell else is it gonna be?
Could have been the Canary Islands. Did you think about that?
Cambodian dollar. Yeah, exactly.
Cambodian. There was definitely more.
There is no way you're that uneducated, Matisse. You've been around. Good.
Man said I've been about.
I called you a hoe, basically. Man, I called you a hoe, That's what he's saying.
He called me a traveling hoe, bro. He said I've been about.
Yeah, he's been around. He knows Canadian dollars. He's just acting up for the cameras.
I've never been to Canada in my life. I have no idea what you're talking about. But anyway.
That's a lie.
Beautiful country. Toronto this time of year for their Caravana. Banging. Back to Olise. Yeah. Do you know what? Me and the Sam spoke on it on Never a Foul yesterday. For me, only one of us is actually in on him, I think.
Do you want me to give my perspective, right? I know he's from Cobham, but if he comes to us and you're an option, I don't understand what's going on, because Mahrez is left and you've got a clear space there. I know Silva's playing, but Pep rotates, so I can see the minutes and I can see exactly.
Silva's time is numbered.
Exactly, and Olise just suits Man City to the ground. I like the player a lot. I think he's worth double that, to be honest. In this market, I think that's a steal. Now we've got Madueke, we got Sterling. Angelo looks like he's going to go to Strasbourg. Even though I've been really happy with his preseason, I would have been fine to keep him. So we've got options out there. Plus Mudryk on the other side, and Matson's been playing on the wing as well. I'm not saying we can't make room for him, because I'm sure we can somehow. But I just feel like you guys, you've got one right winger. I don't think Palmer plays right wing for you usually. He's usually on the left, isn't he? And Grealish as well is on the left.
Definitely played. So
is that an option for you?
Palmer. Look, Brighton are looking at Palmer at the moment, apparently. Is he an option? Yeah, he's an option. In my opinion right now, that's why I think Brighton would make sense. And I think to Pep, why it would make sense as well, because I think you could send him to Brighton. I think clearly Pep thinks there's something in Cole Palmer, because he's kept him around the team last season, right? But I feel like, is he ever going to break into the team? The best way would be loan him to someone of a good quality, someone like Brighton under De Zerbi. That is perfect, because then that can tell you if he is of a level. I think Bernardo, we don't know if he's going to stay or not yet this season, but if he does stay, I think it would be safe to say your maximum we're going to get out of him is a year, maybe 1 more, 2 years max. Olise is young, right? He's a bit like Grealish as well, but on the other side, and with Haaland through the middle, the age, it'd be and look, City love a release clause. It's City's favourite thing. I think the whole Gvardiol thing at the moment as well. They'll be thinking, God, why is this not like a usual release clause one where you walk in? We love them, like Jack Grealish, walk in, drop the money, dip with the player. And right now, while we're having to double down on this Gvardiol thing and send people over there trying to negotiate everything, you kind of want a nice, easy release clause, one where you can just send one of the interns, go and deal with this one over there and get that one over the line. 35 million, because we have to replace Mahrez. We have to. You got to remember, last season, we loaned out Cancelo for the rest of the season. We were light, right? We are light. If Mahrez goes, we're even lighter. So we have to get a winger in. 35 million is perfect, I think, because I don't really know who else I'd want. There's not many.
I think he just suits you down to the ground, man. Yeah, he's just a proper.
As a Mahrez replacement, he can definitely.
He's a City player,
not Mahrez level, but you see why he would fit what Manchester City have got going on over there.
It's just, for me, I look at it and I think the way that it came out yesterday, right? The speed at which things came out, and it came out. City. The first one I saw was City were interested, right? Yeah. And then within 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I'm seeing Chelsea aren't only interested. Apparently, they've agreed personal terms with him, right? And I'm thinking, right, so now what I think is one of these two clubs has been thrown in the mixer for the negotiations point of view to try and get that little bit more on a personal level, right? Which usually happens. In most deals, there's usually a team that are thrown in it, one of the big teams, to try and push it up. And if it is true that Chelsea have agreed personal terms with him, that would suggest to me that he's closer. That it's Chelsea that really are looking
interested
at that. Yeah.
His brother is at the academy apparently as well.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll wait and see. I would like him. Don't get me wrong. I'd like him. But it's one of them ones where I'm not putting my eggs in that basket thinking that's going to happen, because I think you lot.
The thing is with us though is we've moved on Olise according to these reports. We were interested in Cherki at Lyon as well, who may not be leaving now because someone else might get sold instead to compensate. And then we also were close to agreeing personal terms for Kudus at Ajax. Yeah. So we clearly are chasing multiple players in this attacking midfield position. And I think we close one and leave the other two. And maybe we're doing this to kind of not get ourselves bumped in terms of the price, bumped up, and show all these clubs that we got targets and we can just go elsewhere for each one and just see what value for money we can get. But yeah, it did kind of catch me by surprise. I'm not gonna lie, because if I'm looking at what we actually need, if Gallagher's leaving, which I've been kind of hoping that, I'd like to cash in on him, and Tottenham and West Ham are apparently interested in making a bid. It's come out today that we're happy to let Gallagher go. I'm cool with that. I know a lot of Chelsea fans are shitting themselves, but I'm pretty cool with that. I feel like Gallagher's one of those players, even if you keep him.
Is there a club in for Gallagher? Is there a club in for him, or is what?
There's Tottenham and West Ham. Yeah, Tottenham and West Ham are interested. Apparently, West Ham are going to make a bid. For me personally, I just think I just think he's got a ceiling. You know, when you just see a player where it's just like there's a clear ceiling here, and if he's not going now, he's going to be going in the future, because we're just.
You not sold all your crap players. You know what I'm saying? What is going on? This is wild. Gallagher to friggin' Spurs. We signed Mount. Arsenal sign. What has happened? Sorry, go on.
Yeah, but we're going to talk about that because there was a social media derby there the other day. But so that clears up the 10 space potentially. I think, you know, Carney, Cassidy, Lewis Hall, they're all fighting for that kind of maybe last spot in the midfield with Santos, Enzo, and hopefully Caicedo. So we're looking. So for me, it seems to make more sense to get Kudus because he can play in the 10. Every time I watch Olise, even though I think Olise could play 10, I don't know what you guys think if he could play in the 10, but we've seen him a lot out wide in the wing. He looks really good on the wing. And he's also played in midfield as a 3 with Eze and the sitter as well. So he looks versatile. He's a very good player. I'm sure he can play multiple positions. But if he's going to go City, he's going to play on the wing. I see him best as a winger. And I think Kudus is at least better centrally. So that makes a little bit more sense. But it depends on the price as well. I don't know how much Kudus is going to be available for.
I mean, look, we did a show on it last night, and then afterwards I was surprised how where you get all the notifications for the actual comments on your show, and the amount of Chelsea fans that were just basically in there saying it's done, he's coming to Chelsea, it's already agreed, he's a Cobham, and this whole he's Cobham, so he's coming back, and his Cobham is coming back, and I thought, oh, Chelsea fans are back and loud again. Okay, cool. But look, I don't know how much he loves Chelsea. I don't know if just because he's Cobham doesn't mean he's a Chelsea fan. But I do agree with you. If City are in for him and Mahrez is gone, why would he not go to City? I don't really, for me personally.
I'm not even going to, bruv, you guys just won the treble. You're in the Champions League. You're the best team in the world right now, and we are just coming up. So I'm not going to be like, we should be the front runners.
And let me be clear.
I'd be confused if I was you as well. If he chose us over you lot.
With Declan Rice, with Declan Rice, with Calvin Phillips, with some players in positions, I'm like, no, because Arsenal with Declan Rice, for example, they could have probably sold him and made him very sure that he was a starting player for them. With City, Rice would have been going, well, that 6 is definitely not mine. So I know the 6 isn't mine because you've got Rodri there. So am I definitely in the 8 role? Are you telling me I'm definitely in the 8 role? Whereas with this one, they can tell Olise, oh yeah, you're the winger. We just got rid of Mahrez. We need a replacement. You're coming in to replace Mahrez. So it's an easier one to convince him that you're going to be playing under Pep. You're going to be playing in the Champions League. But look, if he's a Cobham boy, if he does love London, if he does love Chelsea, maybe he will go Chelsea.
I mean, listen, they were saying like,
obviously he's Cobham.
He's a Cobham boy.
Sterling, by the way, Sterling grew up a Man United fan. He played for City, Liverpool, and Chelsea.
I know, and also
it means nothing. Listen, modern football, that means nothing. That honestly means nothing. Like players don't look at it that way.
They said that. What did they say?
Pep Guardiola alone is more pull than everything you can name for Chelsea. Just 1 versus 10 things. That 1 beats that 10 things.
It's more about who your mum supports, right, Husam?
No.
Sorry, your dad. Sorry, your dad supports. Who your dad supports? That's the main thing.
Why is your mum and dad not Liverpool? Are your mum and dad?
No. Jude Bellingham's dad was Liverpool, wasn't he?
Flawless, I'm very. I realize this, Flawless. You're very. You just don't you don't take this friendship seriously. You just don't know anything about me. So when I told you, I'm the only one in my entire tribe who watches. I'm the only one in my entire tribe who watches football. You never listen to that. So isn't my mom and dad part of my tribe? So they don't watch football.
This guy hurt because I don't know information about him.
The last time my mom watched football was the
I'm sorry. This is getting deep now.
This is very deep. Therapy session. You don't take our friendship seriously. You know what I'm saying?
Because I know a lot about this guy. I know he's in a relationship. I know he looks good for his age. I've listened to his music. You see? This guy doesn't take
friends.
Exactly.
That's ridiculous.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm skinny. Ain't no gym thing. You think I forgot?
You know about the bars.
Flawless. I don't know how you sleep.
Oh, was that when Flawless was doing the Eminem one?
I don't know how you're going to sleep at night. This guy just dashed you about 3 compliments in 1 sentence.
He did, man. This is. I'm saying this is shocking. I'm sorry. You know what, Husam? You're right.
Sensodyne, man. Sensodyne. What can we say, man?
You did say this, yeah.
That toothpaste really does be kicking in, man. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy.
By the way, it also tastes awful. By the way, just putting it out.
Well, you're not meant to eat. You're not meant to eat it, Daps.
Come on. What? So when you brush your teeth, you don't know what the toothpaste tastes like? Come on.
No, I don't know what it tastes like.
If you're eating toothpaste, I swear to God.
Come on. Let's not do this.
I put it on my tooth. I don't swallow it.
No, but you know what it tastes like. Come on.
No, I don't. I actually don't. What the hell?
That was the quietest pause.
No,
ever.
I don't. I just brush it and then I just like gargle the water out.
Oh Jesus! All right, let's get back.
Where I am from, though, coincidentally from Bedford, there's something called.
People do.
There's something called. No, it's called. I think it's called toothpaste cake.
Matisse a minute.
He's from Bedford, and he's talking to me about food.
I thought he was about to cuss out his own end.
Ain't that a good area as well?
I thought Daps was about to cuss out the whole of Bedford and be like,
no. Honestly, I'm finding it now. No, there's this thing called toothpaste cake. Yeah, and it's like chocolate toothpaste. No, it's called chocolate toothpaste, and it's because it's got a very similar texture to. I'm going to Google it now. It's called chocolate toothpaste.
That is wild.
No, that's the thing I was about to say. Daps, that's what I was about to say. Like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I don't know if you guys remember. They actually fully released like chocolate toothpaste.
You're meant to be cleaning your teeth,
and there was charcoal toothpaste as well. I don't know if you guys.
Yeah,
remember.
I've heard of that.
That's called chocolate toothpaste.
Have you tried it?
Yeah, so I mean, it's I'm not gonna lie. Everyone in Bedford goes on about it to the point where you go to local like news agencies or get local people to make it, sell it in it, and I'm like, people go on like it's mad nice.
He's from Bedford, but he called me rich for using Sensodyne.
It's bang average.
Chocolate toothpaste. So what?
I'm from a Jordanian village.
That's where I'm going with this, Flawless. You're meant to be cleaning your teeth. But humans have decided that they need to get chocolate involved with that. I don't understand.
Well, yeah,
ain't chocolate
bad? It's a cake. It's a cake. It's called, but because the texture is similar to toothpaste. No, it's a cake.
The texture.
The texture is similar, so that's why the cake's called this. But honestly, it's like
I'm talking about chocolate.
Goes on about it's bang average. Like it's really not all that at all. But anyway, right, back to Olise.
Yeah, back to Olise.
And by the way, for all people saying you don't brush your tongue, let me put you on some game. When you get the toothbrush, the back of the toothbrush is what you brush your tongue with. The back of the toothbrush, it has hard edges, unlike the other one with the soft brush part. So you take that part and you just clean out your tongue. But you're not supposed to clean out your tongue with toothpaste because it's called fucking toothpaste, not tongue paste, you idiots. So use water only for your tongue. Just use water and the brush.
Why can't you just tell people things nicely?
I said it's not.
No, hold on.
He talks to the comments. He talks to the comments like it's his missus.
No. Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
We confirmed it earlier.
Let me say this, right. You see, when this man has kids, if he has kids, he is going to cuss the absolute crap out of them. Yeah. It's so bad. If they do not understand from day one, when they come out of the womb, the whole world and how it operates. What do you mean, you stupid idiot? You're meant to do this. You're meant to do that. It's like, bruv, he's 2. You actually,
that's how it should be. It's not called toothpaste. I mean, it's called toothpaste.
10 years ago,
I've just put the recipe for chocolate toothpaste in the comments as well.
Anyway, I'm taking it back.
This is how much we don't care about the transfers.
Clearly, do you know what though? I respect it. I do. As much as I keep trying to bring it back, I respect it because these deals are not done. Right? They're not done. And we're here for done deals. We're here for serious announcements, breaking news. We're not here for foolishness. But,
facts.
But we're going to still bring it back.
No, but people are being disrespectful in the comments. I'm about to take this personally. I'm about to go get my toothbrush.
Go and get 10 purple pillows.
While he's gone.
And some Sensodyne.
While he's gone, let's take advantage of the moment. All right, so back to Olise. Part of the report was he's got.
Ain't no why he's gone. I'm back. You ain't gonna disrespect me like that, man. Saying no because one guy's like, in your part of the world, blah blah blah. This is the toothbrush right here. This is the toothbrush, right? Just straight up toothbrush.
Why is there blood all over it, bro?
No, not fucking Nike toothbrush or Adidas. Just a regular ass toothbrush. As you can see, this is the part you brush your teeth with, right here. I'm gonna zoom it into the camera. See, this is the teeth part. Now, this part you see here has rough edges. Let it zoom in.
This is serious dentistry.
See the hard. Okay, let me just zoom out. Okay, you see the hard edges over here. It's hard. See, it's hard edges. You're supposed to take this hard edges and use it on your tongue with water only, not with toothpaste, because it's called toothpaste, not tongue paste. Don't be an idiot. Someone said prison shank. Hey, that's a different topic. Hey, that's a different topic. I teach you how to make a shank out of that, but it would get us banned. Let's not do that.
Do that on your liker, bro. Do that on your liker, not on here.
Anyway, yeah, on the trap phone and all these other gadgets that you have. Olise, yeah. Listen,
What did he say? He wanted something in his. You said that you were going to say that he wanted something in the negotiations.
No. What I was going to say is that part of the report was, we've got a lot of French players, and he would like to link up with them, and he's seduced by Chelsea's project. So it's a lot of loose things where I'm like, I'll believe it when I see it, because Pep Guardiola is still Pep Guardiola. So we'll see. What else was we going to move to? I mean, Liverpool have not really made any moves, Husam. Before I take it to Man United, are you frustrated with the lack of 6? And are you interested in Conor Gallagher? Because I know you had former interest.
Oh, you could have asked such a better question today. I'll be honest with you. Can I take this one?
Thank you. Matisse has been.
Is something else going on?
No. Well, there should be after today shifting.
Oh, I know the injury.
Do you not think that you urgently need to go and buy some new defenders, bro?
I saw that.
Matisse is really lacking.
I didn't take any notice. I was actually trying to do you a favor. I didn't think it was that deep. You played this. Who did you play?
No. It was. They were 3-1 up. They were 3-1 up.
I haven't seen the goals.
And no, but what it was is that first half, Van Dijk and Konate were all right.
Okay.
But they made changes, and it's then what happened. Like the other players that came on, it's like, so this injury, because you got to be real. Gomez, Matisse, Konate, injury prone, right? Van Dijk at risk. He has had a very serious injury. If you're dropping to these defenders, that's what's going to happen. And to be fair to Sam, you did say last night you want a centre back.
Yeah,
but it's like,
and it's funny how I got proven right 24 hours
literally
later.
Today they heard.
Okay.
Listen, Ice Spice and Bambi on Ice were back on their bullshit once again. It's just the typical Dumb and Dumber, dumbest in goal as well in Adrian. It's just the 3 stooges, fucking 3 idiotic musketeers over there. Fucking dickhead 1, dickhead 2, dickhead 3, right there. Listen, Gomez, Matip, and Adrian. That's the only thing I have to say. Because first half, Konate and Virgil there.
Okay. I'm interested to hear his name, because usually
Virgil and Konate defended really well. We really did defend really well first half. There was nothing, they just dealt with everything, and we just kept it stepping. Adrian makes a mistake within 30 seconds of coming on, passes it to some 15-year-old I've never seen my whole life, and 15-year-old puts it in the back of his own net. And then after that, it just becomes, the 3 Musketeers show. Who's going to be the bigger idiot today? So, with Gomez, Matip, and Adrian, they were just taking turns. Who's the bigger idiot? And we conceded 3 goals. We conceded 4 goals in the second half, actually. So since they started playing, I think this is. Look, I said this to Daps yesterday. Preseason doesn't matter in terms of results. I really couldn't care less. We could have lost 4-0 today and would have had the same energy. My thing is, preseason is good to go okay, maybe player X works in this position, player Y works in that position. You try a couple of different things. I give you an example. Today, Gakpo played in midfield. Okay, that's something. Okay, we try something new and it works. It doesn't work. It actually worked. He did really well. We're okay, that's something we could take forward with us. Nunez scored 2 goals, maybe good for his confidence. But other than that, when it comes to this whole thing, listen, we all knew Gomez, Matip, and Adrian are crap. We didn't need this game to learn that. So for me, we need a centre back, and it's probably more, more known now than any time.
Is that more of a need than another midfielder?
No, of course
just
not,
both. You just need both. Yeah.
No, we need both, because we don't have an active 6 currently. You need to understand. That's why first half played the 6. Second half, Curtis Jones played the 6, so we don't actually have any 6. We have 0.
You lot really need to fix up your
So I think they're waiting on the Henderson. They're waiting on the Henderson and Fabinho money to come through, and after that, they're just gonna take it from there. Buy a DM, hopefully a centre back, and we can go to the promised land.
Because the reason why I say it is because everybody always talks about City in transition, City losing all these key players. Oh, there's an opportunity here to take the title, and people forget Liverpool have still got work to do. Arsenal,
keyword is key players.
Yeah, Arsenal we're gonna get to as well.
Henderson ain't a key player. Milner ain't a key player. Keita ain't a key player. Ox ain't a key player. None of these guys are key players. They're crap players. It's completely different. It's completely different. With all due respect, that's like City selling 5 Calvin Phillipses. That's the difference. So, you know, we didn't say Gundogan and Bernardo for us is like a Van Dijk or Salah level players, like the best.
But I think the difference is for you, and I've said this before about Van Dijk. Van Dijk is not a guaranteed. Like, people are talking about Van Dijk like they're talking about him pre-injury. No one said that Van Dijk is going to come in this season and have a flawless season.
Yeah,
shout out flawless.
I don't want him to be. I don't want him to be.
And I know you don't want to hear it because you've got a lot of problems right now, and you don't need Van Dijk to be making bozo moments. But just remember what Van Dijk has been on the last couple of years. And
no, but he didn't make any mistake today. Once again,
I'm not saying today. I'm just saying.
I've always, Matisse, what have I always told you? I've told you 80% Van Dijk. That's all I need. I don't need 100% pre-injury Ballon d'Or level Van Dijk. 80%.
I think you do. I think you do. If you want to win the league, to be frank with you, I think you do.
If you want to win the league, which is what you're hinting at on the show a lot. You want to win the league.
8% Van Dijk, and I don't know if
first of all,
80% Van Dijk. I don't think it's good enough.
Such an asshole sometimes. I said we're going to win the league if we get our transfers correct. I don't even know
the transfers are correct. And Van Dijk also plays, in my opinion, needs to be playing at the highest level.
Because here's the thing: 100% Van Dijk clears every single centre back in this league, but we're not going to get 100% Van Dijk. 80% Van Dijk, 100% Van Dijk was one vote away from winning a Ballon d'Or over Messi. That's levels. So for me,
Messi must have had a bad year.
Corruption is what that is.
He actually didn't have a bad year. 80% Van Dijk is like probably better than 95% of the defenders in the league. You know, there are a couple of defenders who are up there. But here's the thing:
was he 80% last season?
No, he was like 20%. Okay. That was bad. Like that was bad for Van Dijk. No, of course, Van Dijk was horrible. I've already said on this show 100 times. Like the only player who I will like praise was Alisson last year, because Alisson was the guy for us. Other than that, which is actually a sad thing when your goalkeeper is your best player. But other than that, like, you know, the rest of them all didn't play up to their levels. Even Salah kind of woke up towards the end. Everyone kind of had good performances towards the end of the last 10 games, but it's a completely different situation, you know. Now, that's why we just need to get the signings right, and we rock and roll from there.
Who do you... Okay, so Colwell's off the table. Who do you want in the six, and who do you want
Sorry,
centre back?
is he definitely off the table? Is that being...
He's off the table. We got too many injuries at centre back. He's going to be playing every game.
A lot of games.
So you see how Matisse
is injured as well.
Yeah.
He's so relieved that Colwell is off the table, because he knows Colwell would have moved. He knows.
Well, if we wanted him to move, he would move. Yes, because then he would see he's not wanted.
So now it's he wanted him to move thing. Okay.
No,
okay.
He will stay if we want him to stay, and he will move if we want him to move.
And now, if Brighton want him in exchange for Caicedo, what are you gonna do?
Once again, for the 15th time, tell them to fuck off. They've been told. They've been told. Every time they keep trying to put this together, we tell them no. And I'm going to keep telling them no. That's my opinion as well. I wouldn't do the deal. But who do you want at centre-back, and who do you want as a six? Like
me personally, I'm taking Inacio from Sporting Lisbon. That's the guy I would take. Release clause as well. Exactly what Daps said. Like 75% of the headache is gone. Just put the money on the table and let's just fucking get the player. And in midfield, personally, this is a choice many people don't like, but I like. I take Amrabat and Lavia. I think we need one experienced head, one youngster. We ain't about to turn this into Liverpool fucking KG with all kids in there. Like, we need some experience.
What about sorry, Van Dijk's captain next season, is he? That's confirmed.
I don't think it's been announced yet, but he has been captain in pre-season.
And then obviously Bruno's new captain of Man United. It's a good way to segue. Happy with that, Flawless? Because I know there's this.
In regards to what Bruno having getting the captaincy,
in regards to that, because that's a big move.
I'm not fussed about him getting the captaincy. Like, there's many other pressing issues at Manchester United rather than Bruno getting the captaincy, and I think people put too much.
I'm just thinking back to the Liverpool game
on captaincy, but I'm hoping with him. This is the player I was going to get to. I'm hoping him being like the official captain now helps him improve his game. I'm hoping it kicks him on. Do I believe that happens? Absolutely not. No. But I'm hoping it does. The fact that Ten Hag said, yo, you're my guy. Yeah, he was the captain last year, but like I stated, now you're the official captain. So I'm hoping it does help him improve his game. You mentioned the Liverpool game. It helps cut that out of his game and all of the needless complaining and whining and whinging and you becoming even more of a leader. Because we have leaders in the team anyway. Whether they have the armband or not, Casemiro going to lead regardless. Martinez going to lead regardless. Varane going to lead regardless. So I'm not really too fussed about who the captain is. I thought Bruno would get the captaincy, and people were like, "Oh, you mad about it?" Because they know, or people who know my opinions on him as a player. not too fussed. I'm hoping it is a step in the right direction. I knew he was going to get it, so I'm hoping it can improve his game. And more so, I'm just glad Maguire's no longer the captain. That's what I'm happy about.
Yeah,
that's another step in the right direction.
It's a massive upgrade.
Yeah, it's a massive upgrade. I like what Ten Hag's been doing. Very similar to even before we had signed Onana, De Gea leaving. I was like, that's a step in the right direction. Now go get a goalkeeper, and we did. Obviously, we're linked with the Japanese goalkeeper as well, Zion, as the number 2 as well. So yeah, with Bruno getting the captaincy, cool. Hopefully, we see a better him, because we need a better him.
Yeah,
I think on United as well. Just quickly, whether we're going to talk about the Arsenal game or not, even the game before that, your other friendly, I've obviously living with Cass, I watch some United games now, and I caught like the second half of the previous friendly and then the Arsenal game I watched, and I've actually been quite impressed with how United have played. I actually think they're moving the ball quickly. Yeah, they've surprised me a bit, and like that young midfielder that
Kobe Mainoo you're talking about.
Yeah,
he was good.
He looks good, and like I think 1 or 2 people have been saying, "Oh, he looks good, but he won't get any game time next season." And like, I'm like, you know what, Dele Alli, when Dele Alli was at Tottenham, he got given a pre-season, and I think like they loaned him out, then they brought him back and said, "We're going to have you for the pre-season and see how you look." And he got an opportunity because someone got injured and he performed well. So they started in the next game. He performed well. Started the next game. Then after that, they were like, "Yeah, you're in the team." Like because
that's the same way Harry Kane broke through. I think he got a Europa League game. He got a Europa League game when there was an injury. I think was it Soldado or something. And also Rashford broke through.
Yeah, Rashford broke through because of that way. Because of
and to be frank with Foden, that's what. One of the things with pre-seasons is it's the opportunity for the players to, play the younger players that he can't give an opportunity in the season where every game means so much. You can't go and bring in younger players unless obviously your whole team's injured. So I think for United, they've impressed me a bit the way they're playing. And now what will be interesting is once they got the goalkeeper in, because that's for me where we really can start to see, because last season when people saying Ten Hag was playing Ollie ball, well, Ten Hag clearly noticed very early on, all right, I know the level of where the team and the facilities, resources we have is right now. The goalkeeper, I saw it at City. Remember Pep's first season at City when we had Hart, he got rid of, brought in Claudio Bravo, but we had Zabaleta, Kolarov, who still weren't really playing out from the back. The minute you get that goalkeeper, that's where you can start going, okay, this is how I actually want to start playing. So it's interesting to see how United start changing the way they play, I think.
No, I hear that. With the Mainoo one, I didn't watch the preseason games, but I've spoken to United fans, rival fans like yourself have mentioned how well he played. And there was reports stating that Ten Hag did say that he's not going out on loan. He will play a part. There is a space for him in the squad because we're not blessed with, never mind quality midfielders, just quantity, because Fred could be leaving. McTominay could be surplus to requirements. Same with Donny van de Beek. So it is an area we are lighting. That's why obviously
he played as well. Did he score
as well? Yeah, he did score in the
first game.
He scored in the first one. So it's really unknown as in regards to that. And yeah, people automatically assume just because you don't have like technically like sound, or not technically sound, but you don't have technically great footballers that you can't maintain possession. Because we played Arsenal in that game, and in the first half we maintained. Had more possession. It's just different. People just automatically assume possession with how City play, how Barcelona have played in the past. But no, you can play much more. You can play possession-based football, being a little bit more direct. Which I
you were more direct.
Yeah, that's the route. That's where we're going. We're getting
you're moving the ball forward quickly.
Yeah,
like
they
you're
are
passing up and down. Like, and it wasn't
methodical.
No, yeah, it wasn't like Liverpool, Real Madrid quick counters, where you transition like that. You were doing a lot of 1-1-2s up the pitch at pace, and I was like, okay,
he's passing with a purpose, and that's why exactly the style he's going with. Because when I look at the team, it's full of runners. Which I don't have an issue with. Again, it's just more so style. I don't have an issue with. It's more so the personnel, but I like where we're heading. Still don't like the Mountain deal, but everyone else we signed, everyone else we've been linked to heavily, I understand.
Onana works with that because this guy can bypass a good couple of lines of press.
That's it, and that's what I'm looking at because people are like, "Oh, who's he going to pass out to in the midfield?" I'm like, "You think we playing through the midfield? It's get the ball up the pitch. What are we talking about? This is basketball."
This guy was actually hitting it into Edin Dzeko and Martinez, like straight through everything. The whole
Get it into the striker, get into Rashford, get into Anthony or whoever's in that front three. That's the plan, and then push up the pitch. I think
that's the thing. I've been finding these. Quite a few people have been doing these. Who's a better goalkeeper? And they're putting Ederson, Alisson, Onana, and then Ramsdale, right? And it confuses me because I'm like, right. Firstly, I like Ramsdale. Like, let me be clear. I'm not saying, although I might think they're better than Ramsdale, I'm not saying Ramsdale's a bad goalkeeper. But you're talking about three goalkeepers that are known for being very comfortable with their feet and having amazing distribution, Just because Ramsdale is a good keeper, how is he being put in a conversation with them three? And then I had a chat with an Arsenal fan on the show, and they're obviously. That's why. But they're saying
that's why Rice, before you carry on, that's why Rice is now one of the best DMs in the league. But no one was saying that when he was at West Ham. Well, carry on.
But then they were saying, because he can ping the ball to the defenders and to the midfielders, right? And I'm like, yeah, but that's what a basic footballer should be able to pass the ball to defenders and midfielders. The difference is with these goalkeepers that are amazing with distribution is that they can draw that, they can do that, draw midfields forward and then go right, boom, and hit it long and pick people out far. So that's the difference. And I don't see Ramsdale pinging balls over the top to Jesus, to Martinelli, to Saka. He's very comfortable playing out from the back,
on the short
but there's a difference.
The ones into midfield.
It's having the ability to know when, right, we've drawn people close enough to now hit the people far. And that's where I think Onana is, I think Ederson's better than Alisson. Onana looks extremely comfortable at doing that, like really good at doing that.
I'm just happy to be.
What did I come back to?
I think you're happy to be in the discussion after what happened last year with De Gea.
I'm just happy to have to be in the modern day era. We have a modern day goalkeeper finally. That's how I'm looking at it with Onana.
Did I just hear Ederson's better than Alisson?
No, you didn't.
With his feet, I think his actual at pinging balls.
Of course.
He said distribution. So with the Onana deal, I'm just glad obviously the Ghea's gone. He's in. We move on, and I like the fact that we could say obviously Hairline. There's a bid supposed to be going in this week, and we could actually sign 3 players before the month of August. So I'm like, right, actually making a movement. Making moves. Sorry.
Do you want to move on Hairline after Joe Lewis at Tottenham has kind of forced Daniel Levy's hand and said, listen, you need to sell this guy. I know you're talking a big talk and you're saying that, I want him to sign a new contract or I'm willing to let him go for free. And you're trying to show that you're this big bad wolf. But actually, I'm the majority owner and I want money out of this player because he's not going for free.
Trying to lose him for free.
So would you not rather, and I guess there's the future, which is Hairline maybe, and then he's still got more to prove. And then there's Kane, the guaranteed hit. Like, would you prefer to just move on Kane if he's actually available?
No, in the ideal, go get both. Because we need both.
Can you afford both though?
We need strikers.
It's a lot of money.
We need like 110% we could, because with Hairline, again, this is price point. So Hairline, if we don't get ripped off we've already agreed personal terms with him. He wants to move. Therefore, you're now the A side in that negotiation. Utilize that. Everything you just mentioned in regards to Harry Kane and Spurs, he's got a year left on his deal. So all this Spurs wanting 100 M's, 90 M's, 80 M's. I'm just saying, take this 70 million, 60 million now, or we just get him on. If we just talk to him in January and get him on a free next summer, be willing to walk away because we need multiple strikers. Even if we were just to sign Harry Kane, for example, even though I don't think that happens, we still need another striker. Same way if we just sign Hairline, we still need another striker. You can't go a whole season with just one striker. In an ideal world, I want 3 strikers. I've said this, but we need minimum 2. The bar, like word to my guy Eddie who said this, the bar's not on the floor. There is no bar. Because we do not have a striker. We don't have one. Martial's still at the club. Martial can't stay fit and don't play. So it's like you do not. There's someone said, someone asked me that yesterday. How are you going to get rid of Martial with your lack of strikers? He don't play anyway. So it makes no difference him being here or not. And when he plays half the time and he's not good enough. He's injured now.
Yeah, he's literally injured right now.
Yeah, so it's like go get Kane and Hairline. Can we afford that? Yes, go off us.
I can't see you getting both.
Hairline. No. I agree with you. I don't think we'll get both. But what I'm saying is that should be the play. That should be the go off again. Go say, all right, Spurs, there's 70 M's. Or we just get.
Do you think Hairline would want to join to be back up to Kane? Or
yes, because we're Manchester United and we'll probably treble his wages. Yes.
Because
the arrogance.
What do you mean? On top of that, we've already agreed terms with him. Yes. No disrespect to any Atalanta fans who might be in the chat. This is Manchester United. Yes. He's going to make.
Also, he's not Haaland, is he? Just because his name's similar. And he's from Scandinavia.
Hey, because people were like, oh, he's just a Haaland. You know what I'm saying? He's just a half a Haaland. He's a B-Tech. Hey, give me half a Haaland's result.
He's a Haaland.
You know what I'm saying?
If you get half the Haaland goals,
give me half the Haaland goals.
Yeah,
I'm over the moon with that.
Yeah.
If he brings me, if you're the B-Tech version, bring me B-Tech results. Bring me half of what Haaland did. Cool. You know what I'm saying? If you have half of his impact, we're in business. But yes, Hairline would be. But again, you're at Manchester United Football Club. Competition for places. Same for Kane. Even if Kane if say we did sign them both again, people, we are not going to sign them both. But I'm saying ideally I would like to. It's the same on Kane. Your spot's not guaranteed. Hairline could take your spot. Like there should be no guarantees for anybody anywhere in the team. Nobody. Everybody's place should be at stake. There should be quality competition for everyone, and that's been the problem. Is that people are just guaranteed spots, and whether they play well, whether they play poorly, there's just not. We see it with Luke Shaw's the prime example of this. The times he's played well at left back is when he's had competition, whether that was Brandon Williams or whether that was Tellers. So it's like that's a sign that should be everywhere. That's lazy on his part, but that's a whole different conversation. But it should be nobody should Martinez, Varane, Casemiro, Rashford. Nobody should be like, you're guaranteed play. If you perform poorly 2-3 weeks in a row, you're dropped, and you might not get your place back for 6-7 weeks if we're aiming to do what we want to do. So that's why I'd go get both personally if it's available.
I think PSG. I think you know what? If PSG get 300 M's or whatever, they're
going to move on some forwards, man.
Yeah, they will. And the thing is with Hairline, if it's not go move on to the.
It won't be Hairline. They move on.
I don't think they'll get.
No, I'm saying us move on.
Okay.
I don't think they'll get their 300 M's purely because I don't think Mbappe will
apparently, someone just put a minute ago that apparently it's come out that he's rejected it.
Yeah, of course he has, man. He ain't trying to. Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to take.
You say of course, but if somebody offers me 700 million for a year, I'm gone.
You know what I said? Someone said to me.
That's us.
I know. Yeah,
we would do that. I just don't think Kylian Mbappe.
But you know what it is, yeah. I do hear what you're saying, but the truth is, even if he goes there, he's still starting for France, right? He's still
that's his Euros place is not in Japan.
If I was him, I'd be probably on the phone to Raul saying, "Listen, can I have one more year? Can I have one more year? Let me just have one more year, yeah, and I'll drop my wage by 50 bags a week when I come to you, man. Just give me a year to go."
You know that 700 million, that is an incredible career's worth of money. Like your whole right. I'd actually love someone to calculate say Messi's earnings from the start of his career to this point. And I want to know what that is, because that's 13 million a week. That's a lot of money that they offered him back. Like,
and do you know what? When people say, "Oh yeah, but he's already got this money, or or this and all of that," I hear you. But the truth is, everyone knows, when you get a pay rise, you think, "Oh my God, I've got a pay rise." Within probably 6 months, your lifestyle has moved to that pay rise, And go and watch Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast, I watched with my daughter, and he did this thing on boats, on yachts, right? And he starts off on like a £1 million yacht and works his way up to like a £1 billion yacht, That's the world they're living in. That it's like, oh well, I won't buy the £50 million yacht now. I'll buy a £300 million yacht. So if I was him, I'd be looking. I'll be real. I'd take it for a year, and then I'd be saying to Real Madrid, then I'll come to you for a year, and you can have me for a bit less. So,
but he turned it down. But also, I can respect it. Obviously, like if you're turning that down, you're just like football focused. Like I am not going to be swayed. I'm trying to play at the highest.
And I think level. That's what I gauge from Kylian Mbappe.
That deal will be there later in his career. Yeah, if Saudi are serious and they're not
probably more money as well. To be fair,
exactly. So,
But I think that's what he is. Like I said, I would love to see Mbappe at United, but it ain't gonna happen. But that's my dream move. That's who I want.
No.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
He's never gonna join United.
I legit just said that. I legit just said that. Literally. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's been trying to get involved.
Okay, we just confirmed it. You know,
I'm fully aware that he's not going to, but I'm saying that's my dream signing. Is I would go and get him.
You don't have to be angry.
Can you imagine if City?
I'm pissed because my dream signing's available and we can actually afford him, and we just not even making a bid.
But can you imagine that if City can afford him, right?
The funniest shit was Tottenham making a bid. That's the funniest shit.
I didn't even take that seriously.
Tottenham didn't make a bid. It was interest.
It was just interest.
Inquiry.
I'm sure they're interested.
And the best part is Mbappe came back with completely uninterested.
Do you remember when Blackburn were interested in Ronaldinho?
No, do you know the best one I've seen this transfer window though is an element of Liverpool fans that when it came out that Mbappe is leaving Liverpool, and like a load of Liverpool fans came out going, "We don't want him near our club." Bro, no one's talking about him going to Liverpool. What are you damn talking about? Yeah, you can't right now. You're struggling to afford DMs. You're not affording no Mbappe. You've just put your club in this conversation when there was no need to be there at all. It's
like when Maya broke up with Stormzy. It's like I wouldn't have her. You know what I'm saying? It's just like no one was asking you, bro. Do you know what I mean?
How many times that happened to you, Matisse?
What? Maya?
Maya's dumped him. How many times, Matisse?
I've never actually entered negotiations personally. I've just decided that I don't have the facilities or the capacities, you know. Yeah, football.
Only people in the comments understood that.
Huh?
Only people in the comments understood that joke.
Well, all right. Why don't you fucking tell us then, you twat?
No. I gotta explain it. I'm good. Make sure
Wow, that was violent. That was you'd get a red for that if it's season. If it's in the season, you'd be gone.
You can't be getting sent off in friendlies, man. It's pre-season. We're just experimenting, trying new things on the show. That's what's happening. But where did I want to finish the show on? Because we are gonna.
I'll tell you where I want to finish.
Because you know why I want to wrap up? Because I don't want the playback to be too long. Because people need to watch this back. This has been hilarious.
Yeah.
Go on.
Okay. Can I just ask a quick question? Because I've just seen it on Twitter. I want to hear you guys' answer.
Twitter. It's real news then.
Hear me out. It's actually a good point. £10 million to never watch football ever again.
Yeah, I've seen that as well.
I couldn't do it.
What?
Can we watch soccer? Are we allowed to watch soccer?
Are we allowed to watch?
No. On a reel. Look, £10 million right now in cash.
I know. Do you know what?
Only caveat is you can never watch football ever again. Nothing. No World Cup. No nothing.
I don't think I'll be able to do it. I don't think I'll be able to.
Flawless, you're taking it?
I'd be so unhappy, bro.
10 million, yes. I'm taking it.
10 mil, bro. I'd be 10 mil.
I'd miss it.
Do you know what it is with me? Yeah, if you deep it, then of course now doubt, and then probably take it. But I would just be like, no, and just move on. Just pretend it didn't happen. Pretend I didn't even get the offer. Just pretend I didn't even get the offer. Pretend I didn't even get the offer.
10 M's, I'm taking that. 10
you know what it is? I don't think I have another sport that okay. I have F1, but I'm not like maybe people that love basketball, love tennis.
I got boxing, I got basketball. And also I'll sleep on some of that 10 million. I'll be all right. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what? I'll be real. I'll be real. What they're gonna do? I'll grab the 10 mil and then be like, yeah, I'm not watching football. They're like, Jordan, we can see your phone. I've just told you my name. Yeah, Daps Jordan. But 10 mil, man. Come on, let's be real.
Bro,
we don't make super chats like Husam. We're taking it.
Yeah, but so you're never going. So that means hold on. That means you're never going to a City game again. You're never seeing Pep.
Yes, never.
Like you're not seeing. When we say no football, it means no football. It doesn't mean watch.
Well, how does it mean? How are you gonna?
It doesn't mean watch a press no, like just football's out of your life. Done. Finished.
Cool. I've got a panda mask. I've got a panda mask, and I'm not afraid to use it. I'll literally mask.
No, it's a theoretical. You've got to answer it on a reel. 10
minutes. If you're gonna take on the question, you've got to you got to obliterate football from your mind. Football's done.
Man said I'm not seeing Big Steve. I do actually see Big Steve now going to football, you know. But anyway,
football's done.
10 million. It's a life.
10 mil, though, bro. It's 10 mil. Listen,
I know.
You know what the real talk is, though? My daughter would be good forever. So I'm taking 10 mil, bro. I don't know how.
You know who else would be good forever with that 10 million? Me. You know what I'm saying?
I know there's more to life than football, but also there's more to life than being unhappy.
What way to bow out? Treble and 10 mil, and
I've got basketball. I've got boxing. I'm good. In terms of sport,
boxing and UFC, that can keep me going. Yeah,
I'm blessed with those two. I can still live stream those two things. That is absolutely calm. I'm good. 10 million.
People said Radio 5 live.
You still do YouTube even if you got 10 million, Flawless?
Every now and then, yeah, probably. I genuinely enjoy this.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. But then, so you wouldn't be able to talk about football no more. So you'd have to be
I just
talking
talk
about
boxing.
basketball
I talk basketball because I do basketball and boxing content anyway. So that don't change anything.
Plus, he watches Man United, so it's kind of not football anyway.
That's the thing. I think for me, I don't know about for you guys, and obviously you snake yourself to do it. If you was to get 10 mil, would you still do YouTube? Because for me, I'd still do it.
Yeah, I would 1,000,000%.
Because
I enjoy it too much.
I wouldn't stream maybe like 3 times a day. I'm sure I would.
I would do know that.
I would be definitely still.
But my answer to most questions are no. I cannot stop watching football. I can't. I just can't do it. I love the sport too much. I love football too much. I love Liverpool Football Club too much.
Okay.
I feel like, do you know why? Because I feel like I'm missing out too much on everything that's going on.
Let's flip the question then. So for Husam and Matisse, who are both saying no, what's the amount? 50 million?
No, I'm taking 10.
Nope.
No, I know you're taking 10.
I don't think you
are sold at 10.
away from football.
All right, 100 million.
Nope.
I just don't
500. Wait.
Do you know what? Do you want me to be
500 million.
There's
all right, a billion.
There's certain things I don't know if you can put a price on. I don't know.
I'm a man of principle.
A billion.
No, I'm a man of principle. I'm a man of principle.
Don't talk absolute nonsense. Listen,
if you're Daps, do you want me to? Because so if you take football out, you got to think of the repercussions. If you're on your channel, you're not talking football no more because you're not watching football.
I'm not caring about my channel. I'm doing YouTube because I enjoy doing YouTube.
Yeah, I like talking on YouTube. So what are you going to talk about? What are you going to talk about?
So what are you going to talk about?
What are you going to talk about? You're going to do something.
Sensodyne.
Wait. Go back to the point.
Hello and welcome to Never Cook.
It will be shows like today. That's what it will be.
500 million, Matisse. 500 M's to never watch football again. You doing it or not?
Matisse ain't
500 million
like that. He quitting.
You taking it? You saying you turned down $1 billion?
No, probably. I wouldn't turn down $1 billion, but I'd be a bit sad, man. If football was gone.
Yeah, you'd be a sad when you take the deal. What's your price? 500. Wait, Matisse. 500 million. Would you do it?
No, listen. Do you know what? It would come down to me not being selfish, and I am going to take it. I am going to take it because I'm then able to set up generational wealth and happiness for everyone around me. So it would be selfish to not take it. So I am going to take it. But it would be more than 10 mil. It would have to be like, I'm talking like it's done. Because 10 mil can go quick, You got 10 family members, that's 1 mil each. You've got everybody, it's gone.
You think I know these people?
You think I know cousin Keyshawn? I don't know who the fuck you are.
It's crazy.
What do you think this is? Some Deli Alley sport now.
I got a cousin called Keisha. That's wild. But yes, like 110%. Like,
whoa, what's going on here?
It's like some people.
Behave yourself,
I was saying, but some certain people are getting stuff, like certain family members I don't fuck with, they ain't getting nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm setting up a couple and that's it. They ain't getting nothing.
Flawless, would you give me some?
Do you people saying, do you know how many sports there are? But football hits, man. Hits like crap.
I just put you on the what's it called? I'd sort out like I wouldn't just give you the money. I'd do some form of business idea.
Installments.
No. I do business.
That's what AJ does, isn't it? That's what AJ does. He says, I don't give you.
Let's make money. You know
what I'm saying? That's exactly what AJ did. What AJ did was all the young members of the family, they get a good education and they've had some money, I think, put in trust funds for when they get to a certain age. And then all the elder lot, when they're coming for money, he's like, no, I'll set up a business with you and you can run that and make your money. But
make money, yeah.
Anyway, where are we signing this? Because I'm ready to go for 5 mil. And
hey, 10 mil. Yeah.
I wouldn't do it. I really wouldn't. For any money.
A billion?
Well, the tribe would not be happy. Listen,
5 billion.
I can't.
You told the tribe, you've told your tribe you're doing this to become a rich man with them super chats. If you get offered 10 mil and you don't do that, them elders at the tribe, you've told us about the elders. They're going to be coming for you, bro.
They don't even know what I do. The tribe don't even know what I do. They don't understand this world.
They know that you sometimes don't eat the food that they prepare for you because you've got
shows. No, I have to eat it. If I don't eat it, it'll consider disrespect. And for all the people calling me Cap, listen,
I'm not calling Cap on Husam because when Husam has certain things, he's not. I know. He's not playing.
Look, a couple of weeks ago, I got offered like a lot of money by an American gambling company to promote gambling, and I said no because I'm a man of principle.
But that's different. Whatever they offered you was not going to be enough.
Hold on.
They didn't offer you $1 million.
I know they didn't offer me $1 million, but that's not the point. The point is, I'm a man of principle. That's how I work. I love football too much. I can't like stop watching football. I cannot. Under any circumstance.
I'd
like if you banned me from watching the Premier League, I'd watch Jordanian League, Bundesliga, La Liga. Like I'd need to watch football.
As much as I love football, which I hear you, I love that 10 million more.
Yeah,
that's
same.
what that is. I'm set for life.
I love football more. Innit?
I'm set for life. Like I said, I can put on myself, I can put on family members, put on the people around me as well in terms of business. 10 mil, that ain't going quick. I don't have an expensive lifestyle like that. I'm good. I'm saying I can just chill out. I'm saying 10 mil.
How long do you think that 10 mil would last you?
Not that 10 mil solely. No, not the 10 mil solely, but because the way I would invest it a lifetime. I don't have an expensive lifestyle. I don't need to live in a mansion.
You wouldn't start buying yachts and shit.
Yeah, I won't start buying yachts.
Here's the problem I have. You get that 10 million. You know at the start, listen, money changes people. I'm not going to say like you're going to start spending 500 grand a month. I'm not saying that. I'm speaking in normal limits. You're probably going to take a little bit of that money and do some expensive shit at the start. 100%.
Just hotel. I'm not friggin' holidays. Probably just
I'm talking about like, you know, you're probably going to
You're not going to book economy anymore. You're going to book.
Yeah, exactly. Like fly
holidays, yeah. But again, what I'm going to do is set it up smartly so it runs itself. So would that 10 mil solely itself last me? No, but the way I would invest it, it would 110.
Bro, I've deeped that before. Husam, listen. The simplest thing is,
how long did it last?
Husam, listen.
Lifetime.
With property, that
once
10
you buy
mil,
property, that's
you
it.
go and buy a load of yards in the right place in England, at the right price, and then you are set forever. That's how a lot of Liverpool's players back then did it. They bought up half of Liverpool, and then now it's the rental thing is different gravy, and then you're good.
I
of course, you're never going to be able to live like flipping.
No, the question I'm saying lifetime.
You get 10 million. Okay, you have the 10 million. How long will it last you if you're not investing any of it? If you're just spending?
Well, if you're not investing anything, you're crazy.
But the point
even years. Okay, no, I get to the question. All right, let's say I don't invest it, which I would. Let's say
you just spend it.
It's still lasting me to even 10
Hold on, just divide up how many years left you think you got on this earth and how much how much you got to spend.
My lifestyle is not expensive like that to the point where I'm going through 10 million. I'm not spending $1 million. I'm not spending $1 million.
I said Stringfellows.
A guy just said, "I'll spend it on girls and shoes." That's the funniest shit I've seen in my life.
I'm not spending 100K in a year.
No, I know.
This is my point. I'm making like my lifestyle. Obviously, I'm going to do
166,000 a year.
I'd say
how many years?
You could blow through 166,000 a year. I ain't gonna lie.
No. How many years though?
With absolute.
That's 60 years left of life.
Oh, that's calm. I'm saying I'm out by that point. My innings is done. Word to cricket.
But either way, we're investing it.
6 years. I live life. I'm done. I'm saying.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that money, if I don't invest it and I just spend it and I just sit on my ass doing whatever the fuck I want,
20 years.
I think it probably lasts me 20 years.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because Matisse, you said 60 years, 160K, 160K a year. That takes me. I'm early 30s. 66 years takes me to my 90s. I'm good. What are you talking about? I'm not spending 160K a year on what? What am I buying for 160K a year?
It's just that you've got to do like, listen, at the beginning, because you've got that much capital, you're gonna do some expensive shit, whether we like it or not. Like you're probably gonna buy a Lambo. You're probably gonna do some crazy shit. Like
I'm not buying a Lambo.
Bro, listen, all I'm doing is I'm getting on the phone. Sam's getting on the Leica. Sam's getting on the Leica to Quincy Proms and saying, bro, what can I invest in? Yeah. And next minute, you're good, bro.
I'm patting inserted. What I would do is the most expensive.
Next minute, I'm getting the death penalty in Jordan.
The most expensive would be sorting out family members. That's where the majority of the expense would go. I got people I got to sort out and take it. But other than that, that's it. And that's a handful of people.
Listen, I'm buying a Lambo. I'm going like fly Emirates first class, like the longest flight, so I can like actually live that whole experience. I'm gonna try a couple of different things, of course.
Yeah, and in terms of investment, you know what I do? Shout out to Don Robbie. I do a DR Sports type thing. What he's got is exceptional. I do that type of shit. That's
you can't talk about football though, because you ain't got no.
No. Again, no. You're not listening. Not for me. For people like yourself.
Oh, you'd employ them. Okay.
Yes, 100%. I did say this earlier. When you said, would you give some money? I would employ, and not just you, man. Everyone else that's around me as well. Yeah, you, man, run.
Do you know what? And do you know what? I've not on that level, but I've kind of had that thing over the last 9 months that I've kind of had. Should I sell up my house, stop doing YouTube, and go and live in a mortgage-free apartment with my daughter and stop doing football YouTube. And I thought, no, I'm going to keep paying his mortgage and try.
Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
Not yet. Yeah. I just
this
thought this. What is this? The whoa! That's way too much info.
We're wrapping up.
On this. What? So apparently there is news that City are trying to. There's news that apparently he's going to sign a new contract. So, do you know what? And it's mad because
who's signing a new contract?
Bernardo apparently might sign a new contract.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But I did say probably about 4 or 5 days ago, before that came out, I was saying to Cass that if I was City, I would say, do you know what? Yeah, because he's got 2 years left on his current contract. What I would do is I'd say to City, if you stay, we're not going to extend the length of the contract. It's still going to be 2 years, but you know what? We'll pay you a bit more for those last 2 years if you're willing to stay for those last 2 years. Because at the moment, I think we've looked at the midfield market and gone, it's a bit techie at the moment. Like, there's who's going to come in and replace Bernardo and be better than Bernardo. So hopefully so. And if it's 300 bags, he's worth every penny.
I agree. Bottom right, you bozo, how is SpongeBob getting on so far?
Oh, I remember
my guy Mike, man. Mike's been in my chat. Shout out, Mike, man. He's a real one.
Big up Mike, man. I'm so happy I'm rent-free in your head like this. I've even forgot your name. But big up.
It's Mike.
How many Mike? How many Mikes are you gonna meet in your life? How many Husams are you gonna meet in your life?
So you're saying you've just got a more original name?
Let's just end it on that. I think that's a bomb on his head top. Big up, bro.
Wow. Flawless, let the people know where to find you. It's been a pleasure.
As always, you know what I'm saying? I love this show as always, people. Big up the chat, big up Matisse, Daps, Husam. That's me, Flawless, on Twitter and Instagram. Make sure you follow me on socials, and then Sarcasm City TV on YouTube and on the Twitch as well. You will still get football content, people, until I get that 10 million offer from someone. So yeah, football content, obviously covering Manchester United, the 3 teams represented here, the rest of the big 6, plus more as well. And like I mentioned, basketball, boxing, F1, they're all on the Twitch as well, people. So cover a plethora of sports. So Sarcasm City TV on YouTube, subscribe. Also on Twitch, Sarcasm City TV as well. And going live in about 25 minutes, people, on the Twitch, FIFA 23 Pro Clubs, and then back live on the YouTube. But all of these are on the schedule on the YouTube and the Twitch anyway. But Matisse, big up for having me as always.
Pleasure, bro. What a show. What a show. Unbelievable show. Husam, let the people know where to find you, bro. It's been a pleasure. Great show.
You can find me. I usually point, but Matisse has just been having a shit day as a host today. You can find me at the Don Husam 6 on Twitter. Make sure to go follow me. I think we're approaching 6K followers currently. So big up to you guys. You can find me on YouTube at This Is Football. Very simple name, at This Is Football. And big up for having me. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to the Shit Host channel.
Daps, there's your thing up now. Let the people know where to find you. It's an absolute pleasure.
So listen, if you want to find me personally, Instagram, MCFC Daps on there. And as for the channel, I'm going to do a little boost because I've said I want to hit 13,000 by this weekend, and we're on 12,600, which I think is doable. So we do 2 shows a day, one round 3 p.m., one at 10 p.m. every single night. Generic channel. We talk about every club. Apparently, we hate Arsenal, but listen, we just talk about Arsenal.
Yeah, who don't?
Because they're relevant, innit? No. And I'm just going to hit enter now. In there, that is the channel in the live chat. And also with that, you get some chocolate toothpaste recipe. So go and try
Is it
that.
Sensodyne or
great show. Not Sensodyne, chocolate toothpaste. Don't know how you make it, though.
There you are. Mad.
What, guys, great show.
What a show. I mean, honestly, if you guys, I don't need to tell you to subscribe, all right? Because what a show that was. I don't need you to tell you, smash up the likes. Just make sure that you do those things, because that was a mad show. I don't know how that happened or where that even went, but yeah, that was wild. Absolutely wild. Until next week.
You're welcome, guys.
We will be there because I'm not taking no more breaks, so we will be there. Season's starting soon, guys. Community Shield will be just a matter of weeks away, so not much time to get deals done and obviously prep, because once that first game kicks off, it's gonna be wild. But yeah, until then, big up your damn selves in a bit, people. Peace.
3, 2, 1, start.
Matisse out. Matisse out.